about to enter the courtroom of Judge Judith Schuyler. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Judy.
All right. Silence in my court. Silence. Shut the fuck up. Okay. What's on the docket? The Rocky Horror book tag. All right. Question 1. Damn it, Janet. Name some character couples you love and or characters you ship together. All right. I am going to start with a duo that never went together at the end of the series, but they should have. And that was Neville Longbottom and Luna Lovegood. I thought they had chemistry. I thought they had something, but I guess whatever. Guess they didn't. That's fine. Who cares? Let's see what else. I thought Ben and Arthur in What If It's Us? It was cute. It was realistic. It showed, you can still be friends afterwards. I liked Scarlet and Wolf. I agree with Brunette Bibliophile. I like Cinder and Kai, all in the Cinder series, the Lunar Chronicles. Did not like Cress and Carswell Thorne, unfortunately. He deserves better. I'm just going to leave it at that. He deserves better. I wished for Stargirl and Leo from Stargirl. Love this book. I don't know why. I mean, it's not a young adult. Well, it kind of is, but it's in the mix of juvenile fiction and young adult. It's hard to really define which it belongs to, just like Holes. But I really like that story. I really like this story. I'm trying to read my notes. You know what is a power couple? Molly and Arthur Weasley. All those kids, they're thick and thin. They always stay together. That is like real relationship goals. Fuck me. All right. Can you see me? All right. Fucking cheap shit. All right. And lastly, for question 1, I don't think Severus Snape and Lily would be. I wouldn't want to picture them together. I love this whole sort of like pining, like what could have been more than the truth. Like his love for her spans over a decade, and if they were together, who knows? Mediocrity. They might have hated one another. So just the whole. I'm just rambling on. Question 2. Time Warp. Name a book involving time travel, aliens, or some other unbelievable item. Goes without saying. Wrong one. Twilight and its sparkling vampires. I cannot get behind that. It's a nope. It's a nah for me, dog. It's a nah. Randy Jackson would just say no to this shit. No, thank you. Time travel. I don't really read a lot about time travel. I don't want to keep pointing to Harry Potter, but that has pretty much every element of sci-fi and fantasy. Let's see. Question 3. Rose Tint My World. Love that song. What book changed your perspective on something? All right. Picture. Go with me here. Imagine if Game of Thrones was rated PG and on like the Disney Channel. Could you imagine how shitty that would be? Well, it actually did happen to one of my favorite books. Where is it? Aragon. Aragon was amazing. Where was I? I was in 7th, going to 8th grade. Started reading this book, fell in love with the series, and just it was like Lord of the Rings, but it didn't sound like Shakespeare with the old timey language. It was perfect. It hit the right note. Then the movie came out, a PG rated movie, and it deformed what I read from, deformed what I got from it, to the point where I didn't finish the series. I read the first 2 books, the movie came out, and I just stopped. I bought the last 2 books, but I couldn't finish them. My goal is to finish them, but fuck. And I'm not buying that Forks and whatever, the tiny new book that just came out. No, fuck no, it's so tiny. I changed my perspective on something. Sometimes movies can impact the story in a negative way. Like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That's my favorite book from the series. That is probably the worst movie in the series. You took out Ludo Bagman. You took out a lot of elements, a lot of fun elements, but it was nothing compared to what they did to Aragon. So I guess what changed your perspective on something? These movies sort of destroying your affiliation. I'm not editing this video, obviously, because I'm just rambling. Next question. I fired my editor. Next question. I'm going home. Name a book that was a relief to finish. Holy fuck. Heartless. Heartless by Marissa Myers. Holy fuck. That was annoying. It was just, I have to bake tarts for the king. Oh, dearie, dear. I have to bake tarts. I love Jess. It was just... And I'm picturing, for the king, I'm picturing the mayor from the Powerpuff Girls. And this is just some silly shit. This whole thing is silly. And I'm just like, this is so annoying and so long. Fucking finish already. And then it gets near the end, when it's just so action-packed and so interesting, and I'm pissed off that I love the ending. But I was so relieved to get over it. It was like the Great British Bake Off if it was a book covered in shit. Alright, question number 5. Superheroes. Name a book that didn't have a satisfying ending. Okay, so I would say the Shadow and Bones trilogy, the Grisha Universe trilogy, just the first 3 books. The ending was too short on the final book. Sleep and Storm. God, I blocked out everything from that shit. Sleep and Storm was the second one. The third one, whatever. The whole series, there was potential. It reminded me of Full Metal Alchemist, which I love, and also Annihilation, that Natalie Portman movie. That movie kicked ass. So like, there was so much. It was so interesting with the whole shadowy fold, but then the final battle was like just it's over. We said the potential. Oh, and also the end. Lemony Snicket's final book of the series of Fortunate Events. I wanted more from the ending. It just seems like spoiler, it just feels like some of them dying at the end. Just, I don't know. Because like, I don't know about you, but like, growing up, this and Harry Potter was pretty much my literary childhood. Like, I would go dress up at the release parties, and when this came to an end, it just felt like the party was coming to an end. It was such a gut punch that I don't know if the ending really sucks, but just, I don't know. Just sometimes when you read a book or read a series, you just never want it to end. And it's selfish, but you just don't want it to end. What was I rambling on that? Okay, so that is my Rocky Horror Picture Show tag. Now, that was terrible, but so was the ending of Rocky Horror. Let's see what else. Alright, I tag The first person to comment on this video, I tag you. Good luck with this shit, Joe. And happy Halloween!